Okay, so this is the page. It's Epic. You go like getepic.com and then you click on sign up for free. It's very easy to register. You look for the title, your first name. I cannot write it now because I already have my account. Last name, educator role. So if you are an English teacher, okay, or reading specialist, you can select that one. And this one is important. School name and address, okay? I think that the school is already registered. Let's double check. So in case you don't find the school, just type the name and you click on continue, okay? I'm going to log in into my account so I can show you how to set up your accounts. After you have created your account, then you're going to find a code. This code is very important because this is the one that you give your students, okay, to log in. Then I'm in the main page. I go to my students, okay, and then I select the part that says roster. When I select the roster, it is going to help me to create my own class list. For example, I already have my students in here, but if you want to add students, you need to add them like this, okay? You write the name of the student, or if you already have Google Classrooms, it's much easier. After you type the name of all your students, then you organize them by creating groups, okay? If I create the group right now for F, okay, I will create it and then it will let me select all the students that are going to be part of group 4F in case that I want to, okay? So it's as simple as this. When you finish adding your students, then you click on done and it's going to be done. When you add your students into your class log, make sure to create a pin for them, okay? So they don't log in into other profiles and they don't check anything on their classmates. It barely happens, but it could happen. It depends on your students. So that is my advice. This is an example of my library. In here, I have all the books that I have assigned to my students, okay? All the age and how many of them have read it. Okay, so the main buttons you're going to need are in here. My library, to select their favorite ones, and my students, because here you are going to add the students to your roster. Here you can check which students of your classroom have logged in, and here you can check individually how long they are taking to read everything. If you want to assess their reading, there are some books that have quizzes, okay? For example, in here, we selected this book and this one has a quiz, okay? So the students finish reading and then they click on the quiz and they take it. Think about Epic as this one. You can see when your students logged in for the last time, how many books they have finished, okay? How many hours they have read, and when was the last time that they logged in, okay? So with that information, you can follow up your students' performance in reading. Another good thing that it has is that you can check student by student, or you can check the whole classroom, like in here. So in here, I can see all my students, what books they have read, how long they took reading it, okay? And then I decide if that is a valid book or not. When I want to create my own library, I just simply click on here and then I type a word search. For example, let's learn about chocolate. Okay, I have a lot of things to choose from. If I want to define the age of my students, if I want to define about their reading level, but we don't have it yet, if it's going to be fiction or non-fiction, what is the format, and of course what is the language, because we can find books in French, in Spanish, and also in Chinese. Okay, let's suppose that I want to give it a try to this book. I just click on it and then the book will open. This is important to understand because this is the time my student is going to spend reading the book. So I really want to know if they are reading or not. If the student does something like this, I will know that they are not reading. And then I will consider if a book that long, okay, with 48 pages can be read in 5 seconds or less. Book, but I'm gonna give it a try to this one. Okay, so I take a look. It looks like for 2nd grade, 3rd grade. Good job. If I like it, then I'm going to click on the heart. The heart indicates that it's my favorite one. Okay, and then I can add it to my collection. If I already have an existing collection, I can add it there. If not, I can create a new collection. This collection is going to be about chocolate. Okay, and then I create the collection and I add the book to my library. Okay, after I have the book in my library, I can assign the book to my students. So I go here, I assign to class. I want to assign this book to my class, to my 52 students, okay? And then they will get an email inside Epic telling them that they are supposed to read this book.